So what appears to me is that there's some similarities between dreams and psychosis. They both are absurd to the outsider and both seem real to the person in question. Whilst you're dreaming, you experience the dream absolutely as real. The most absurd, the most paradox dream doesn't leave any doubt that this actually happens. We don't know much about psychosis, but we do know quite a bit about dreams. The fact that a person can go into a mental hospital and get better, go out and get worse again, shows that at least an important situational or behavioral factor must be involved, that it can't be just chemistry. And also the relationship of the chemistry to behavior is very little investigated. One thing we know for sure, that the life energy, bioenergy, élan vital, whatever you want to call it, becomes unmanageable in the case of psychosis. So what do the chemists do? They give so much thorazine that the level of excitement is dimmed, so that apparently a relatively rational behavior can be achieved. And I believe it is something else going on. And my view of what I know of psychosis has as being several things. One is Van Dusen's discovery that the schizophrenic has holes in his personality. This also applies to the neurotic, but very clear in psychosis. The other is that the psychotic has large layer of deadness. These dead layers and these holes do not receive excitement, the vibrations of the élan vital. So in my opinion, the excitement is, so to say, gushing out. Instead of being distributed, it comes out in spurts. So by cutting off this excitement thorazine, you're not going to cure the patient, because the self does not receive the amount of vitality it needs to cope with the exigencies of life. A very interesting difference between dreams and the behavior mentality of the psychotic is this. Usually the psychotic does not even try to deal with frustrations. He just denies frustration and behaves as if these frustrations don't exist. In dreams, however, we see a not deliberate attempt, I can't say that, an attempt to overcome these frustrations. You probably know that the majority of dreams are nightmares. And a nightmare is a dream where you frustrate yourself and then try to overcome it. You're not successful. But as it goes on, especially with work on those dreams, you're capable of overcoming these frustrations, these self-frustrations, and learn to cope with them. So there are few relationship of dream and psychosis, which I think might be worthwhile investigating. It might be worthwhile also investigating how this absurd language of the dream can be made understandable. And I found that all mind-fucking, which means interpretation of dreams, the insights into dreams, are of no help that only by experiencing and re-owning the material of the dream can integration and a meaningful understanding of the dream take place. And I would like to demonstrate a bit the way we go about in Gestalt therapy in coping with dreams. Last week in our work, we have got a 4-week workshop on, and last week we essentially dealt with the first requirement, the understanding of phenomenology, namely the fact that nothing exists except the now. That all work, again, is done in the now and in the meaning of recovery of the now, which means of awareness, experience, witness, involvement. So I would suggest any one of our group, if not somebody from the others, that we go on doing our bit, our thing. We'll be working on dreams. We usually take only small little bit from the dream, because actually one could take one dream and work through all the details, and this would be equivalent with complete cure, which means full maturation. So who wants to work?
This is a fragment of a dream.
What do you experience, Jeff?
Stage fright. My voice is husky. It's not coming out at all. Racing my heart. Breathlessness.
In other words, you're preoccupied with psychosomatic symptoms, so you can't expect that a full involvement in the dream can take place, because there's something going on within Jerry. So withdraw into your symptoms and...
My symptoms?
Yeah. And stay with them. Express them.
I'm conscious of a tremulousness and a feeling of lightness in my head and some fear. It isn't unpleasant, though. I feel better. I feel better.
Yeah. What happened is this. Psychiatry makes such a big stick out of anxiety. It's the most dreaded thing. Actually, anxiety is the simplest of all phenomena. Anxiety simply means the bridge from, or lack of bridge from here to the then. The very moment you leave the sure basis of the now and jump into the future, without having the gap filled with insurance policies and planning and making sure, then the excitement is stagnated and is then experienced as anxiety, as angustia, as narrowness of the chest, and so on. Heart racing or other excitement is produced in vain, so to say. Once you get in touch again and come back to the now, the anxiety disappears. So how do you feel now?
I feel good.
Can you say this to the audience?
I feel good. I feel very good right now.
All right. Are you ready for the dream?
Yes. I'm on my property.
I don't understand. You should say, I'm on my property. What is this?
The land near my home where my well and my water tank is.
Yeah, what are you doing with your hands to your property?
I guess I'm holding it, I'm touching it.
What do you experience now?
Anxiety.
Yeah. So let's go back to the anxiety.
I felt I was sabotaging you.
Say this to me.
Sabotaging you.
Yeah.
I don't want to sabotage you now.
It's a good program. Good attention.
All right.
So withdraw again into anxiety until you're again in touch with it now.
I'm in touch with it pretty well. I don't feel bad.
Develop this. I'm interested in what this means.
I'm shoving away something. It's a
So go on shoving away. You see, we find something similar in psychosis too. The psychotic has a language which he often don't understand, language of his own. Now, in a not psychotic person, we mostly understand the movement and what's going on. But still better if we let the quote patient unquote express himself what this means.
I'm shoving away anxiety.
So talk to the anxiety.
Anxiety, get out of here. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't need you. And you're going to stay out of here tonight.
So, what does anxiety answer? Take this role of anxiety.
You can't ever get rid of me completely. I'm going to come and go, and I'm going to hit you when you... The more you want to get rid of me, the more I'm going to hit you.
Say this to the audience.
The more you want to get rid of me, the more I'm going to hit you. I don't know what you're doing now. I want to go back to...
You look at me very intently, Jerry.
Yeah.
What do your eyes say?
I trust you.
I trust you.
They say you're a very tricky guy.
So, the question is, how do you trust a tricky guy?
For the first time I realized how tricky you were. I sort of like it, but it frightens me.
Stay with your breathing.
I'm afraid of building up something that I can't handle now.
Can we do something phony? Are you willing?
Yeah.
Go on talking. This time make this movement towards you. Whatever it is, doesn't matter what you talk, just to see what will it do to change the movement. So So instead of shoving away, shove towards.
Hey, Jerry, you're going to fuck yourself up again. You're going to be a phony. Fritz is going to be angry. You feel he's with you. But you're afraid of what's going to come out. You're frightened of what's going to come out, and you wish you're just left well enough alone and stay down in your seat.
Okay, close your eyes. Imagine going back to your seat. What do you experience there?
Anxiety. I'm going to keep breathing hard, but the anxiety isn't coming back.
I didn't have to help you. Now I would like you to imagine something. If you would deliberately set out to sabotage me, to fuck me up, what would you do?
I'd get panic-stricken up here. Just panic-stricken and feel real terror. And refuse to accept the terror and be this way and that way and say I want it and say I don't want it and get ambivalent and get on the one hand and the other hand.
So who's tricky?
But I'm not going to do that. I know. I feel a little bit betrayed by you because I came up to work on a dream and I didn't. And I have a feeling that you see what's going on in me, and I like the feeling, but I'm afraid again. But
so, play Fritz betraying Jerry. Take that seat. Put Fritz in that seat. Jerry, I'm going to betray you.
Jerry, I'm going to betray you, but it's good for you. Fritz, I feel too good now. And I'm going to betray you by feeling so good, I'm not going to work. There's something real that you need to work on, and I want to help you with it, if you let me. Okay, Fritz, let's go.
The smoke come back.
Look, do you want help or don't you want help? I don't know, Fritz. I feel very good now. I'm afraid of going through more unpleasantness. I'm afraid of something, and I don't know what it is.
You Fritz again.
You're doing all right, Jerry. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll see what happens. I feel the urge to let the smirk come out. It's very hard not to let it come out. But I'm doing all right now. Now you're playing games again, ambivalent, you want to work, you don't want to work, you're smirking, you're getting yourself fucked up, you're starting your games again. Oh, now I'm getting anxious. All right, let's start. If I smirk, I smirk. I'll do what I can. That's all I can do with the imaginary Fritz right now.
Say this to him.
That's all I can do with the imaginary Fritz now. I don't know if I can do more with the real Fritz. I'm willing to try.
What does the Fritz answer?
Will you cut it out? Cut it out. I'm starting to feel some anger towards you, Jerry. Because you're pulling your same old stunts again. No, I don't feel anger. I don't know. You don't sound like Fritz.
I like this Fritz better, much better than me. He's quite rational.
I can feel a slight dishonesty in my face, showing in my face, which I realize how hard it is to be dishonest with you. It's very hard. Now I'm getting anxious again. Now I want to try very hard to be a good boy.
Still half a year till New Year. I hear another New Year's resolution. I try very hard to be a good boy. I would prefer if you would try very hard to be a bad boy.
I am. I'm not trying, but I'm feeling. I feel good about one thing. I'm aware that I'm aware somehow that I'm sabotaging. At least I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
Which is a step.
Yeah, great step.
Yeah.
I very much like what you're doing, how you begin to see. But between recognition and letting go is still a big gap. Jerry, I just left you and went to the audience looking around.
Yeah, I'm being dishonest up here. And no matter how I program it, I can't see a way out of the dishonesty.
May I give you an interpretation? I think the programming is the dishonesty. The false promises you make to yourself and to others. I suddenly see a child that has been threatened with punishment, and he screams, I promise, I promise, I promise. And thus avoids the punishment, and then never intending to keep or be able to keep the promise.
Yeah, one program after another is racing through my head. The program of not talking.
Okay, play the programmer. Make up a long list of programs.
I have a long list of programs to keep me from experiencing. One program is to frighten myself. One program is to fantasize. One program is to torture myself. One program is to play games. One program is to be ambivalent. One program is to belch. Oh, that wasn't a program. That was honest.
I would contrast program with happening. This was a happening.
I'm aware of some tension back here. I'm aware of sighing. And that's a program to be with my physical self. And I see no way out of the program. I'm programmed to search for a way out. It's a trap. Programs are a trap.
You're not going to trap me with your program.
I know that. When I close my eyes, I'm aware of being turned on. It's a sort of a feeling that I'm very afraid of. that I was very afraid of this afternoon.
To be turned on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So call Fritz in again. Tell this to your Fritz.
Fritz, I've got this fright of being turned on. I'm always turned on. It's great.
That's true.
Now, Fritz, I'm trying to program the turning on, let yourself go and get the feeling.
I would suggest something else. Fritz is turned on, and you try to repress or depress him, push him down.
I try and
Yeah.
push down.
Fritz is turned on, push him down. He's spoil sport,
All right, Fritz.
Lancaster.
You're very powerful. Yeah. How I feel it. Oh, hell. This is what I'm afraid of, Fritz. This feeling that I've got right now.
Which is?
Sort of shakiness and tremulousness and there's some real fright there, and I don't like it. And I didn't want to work on that. I wanted to work on the dream. And you saw it.
Okay, you did a lot of good work so far. So I'll let you have now the lead. You work on the dream now.
Oh, I thought you were.
This is what I was afraid of. That's the sentence I expect.
I'm willing to work on the turned on feeling if you want me It's a feeling that I'm starting to torture myself up here now. I'm starting to really do something to myself that I don't like. Okay, so I'm in the dream, and there's a big water tank here. And there's a pressure gauge on the water tank. And the pressure's building up, and there's a big red thing on the side, and it's getting up, and the pressure's over 300. I want to stop the pressure from blowing up. And I look for a button. And there's no button, but there's a switch. And I pull the switch, and the pressure goes down slowly, and the water goes up, and it's warm water. I'm aware of a feeling in my genitals. I'm afraid the warm water is going to spoil the plants. And as the pressure, as the thing explodes, it's like an atom bomb or a gantry, and it tilts. And instead, it doesn't look like an ordinary water tank going off. It looks like a complex mechanical thing going off, with a bomb going up and things sliding around, and then the water comes out. And then my wife comes in and says,
Your wife comes in after the explosion.
yeah. And she says, are you going to have breakfast again? And that's the dream. And the only real feeling there is a feeling in my genitals. I'm afraid of really making a fool of myself up here in some way with my genitals, having an orgasm in front of the group or something like that.
Okay, talk to your genitals. Genitals, you're going to make a fool out of me, you're going to explode.
Yeah, you're gonna mess me up. You're gonna get semen all over the place. You're gonna be filthy mess in front of a group of 100 people and probably a few newspaper reporters.
Tracy, let the genitals talk back.
Yeah, but you like the feeling. You could like the feeling if you let it go. But you don't want to let it go because you don't want to make a fool of yourself.
Now play the newspaper reporter.
Oh, that's easy. J.J. of Livermore. Exploded last night. Got a mass of semen and shit all over the lounge. And there's very little left of him.
Now be your wife in the dream.
All right, Jerry, you're getting a stronger feeling in your genitals now. And it's okay if it's going to help you explode. I mean, do what you have to do. If it's going to help you, let it go, whatever it is, will you? I want to help you. I want you to be happier.
What do you answer?
Do you want to see me make a fool of myself in front of all these people? I don't care what you do, just get it over with, will you? Get it over with and be happy. If you have to make a fool of yourself to be happy, go ahead and make a fool of yourself to be happy. Yeah.
So what do you feel now?
The sentence rang true, I mean, if I have to make a fool of myself to be happy, it's,
Yeah. But there's some much better way out. Make a fool out of me and out of us. Or make a fool out of your wife. Like, You like to fuck? Come on. Psst, have a premature ejaculation. So you make a fool out of her.
I don't make a fool out of her like that. That isn't my problem. That isn't my problem. I want to tell a group that that isn't my problem.
Okay, play this machine.
I'm a water tank and I'm very complicated and I got sliding parts. I'm dangerous if I go off in the right way. I felt an urge to fart. I'm very complex. And you don't know what the hell I am, Jerry. I mean, you don't understand me at all. And I'm much bigger and much stronger than you are, and I work much smoother.
Yeah, protect.
Urge to belch and fart at the same time.
But you didn't dream of a gas tank. Do you have a water tank?
I have a gas tank and a water tank.
So let's go back. Where are you now?
I was thinking, you know, you're doing something and it's good, and okay, you did enough, stop, and it's good, and stop, and then the urge to fart. And
so make a stink.
that's one thing I'm not going to do. For sure.
Okay. Can you go back to the audience?
Yeah.
And face them.
What?
And face them. Tell us how do you experience first?
I find it hard to talk to you, but I feel something.
Anything else here in this world?
Is there anything else in the world?
In this world, yeah. This is the world.
Yeah, I can see the people well.
And how do you experience yourself?
Until you said that, I liked my feeling, myself. As soon as you said that, you know, I started thinking. But I like myself. I like what I feel.
You feel comfortable with the group now, yeah?
Yes.
What about the newspaper man?
I don't see him.
Your name is?
Judy.
Judy. Judy's usually are bear trappers. Let's see.
Our bad what?
Judy's usually are bear trappers. Yeah. I've met that one Judy who's not a bear trapper. It's a funny thing.
Where are the bears?
So what's your dream, Judy?
I have a recurrent dream that I just started about at the most 6 months ago. I dream that I'm masturbating, and then I wake up, well, maybe not after that's over, but I have a climax, and like it hurts a little bit in my left side. And that's the
Were
only...
you aware that you sit in my left side, that you pointed to your right?
Well, I have trouble driving too.
Now what is the dream? Is this the dream?
Yeah. Usually I'm in a situation, but I can't remember what.
You're in a situation, you can't remember which situation. So which dream do you want to work on?
Just the idea of what masturbating means. Why
Which dream do you want to work on?
That's the dream.
What is the dream?
It's just that, and all I can remember is like a nightgown or something. And then maybe in some of them it's the fear of being found out.
Keep on talking.
I did it in a context where I was with some other people. I thought, that I was sleeping in the same room, and I thought, well, what if I actually did masturbate in my dream, I wanted to ask them, but I didn't.
Ask them now, put them in the chair.
Last night, when we were in the room together, did I masturbate? And I'll say, no.
Let's see whether we can do something here. What are your masturbation fantasies? What do you have to imagine in order to come to a climax?
I turn it all off.
You turn it all off. So that you masturbate without getting a climax.
Oh no, I do have a climax, but I just stay with the actual physical sensation. There's
No fantasies.
no fantasy.
You believe that?
That's what I experience.
So you don't have a real dream. Do you have a problem?
We've already had that performance before me. I mean, I can do that too, and I don't want to do it.
We already had that performance. What performance?
The guy who's sitting up here talking in that way.
So what do you want?
Well, I thought possibly you would have some idea of why it's so significant to me and why I keep dreaming about it.
Oh, that's obvious. You know, there's something better than masturbation. Fucking.
Yeah, well, I do that.
With orgasm?
Not recently.
So you have to finish yourself. So the problem would be, what makes you turn yourself off with that other person? But we have a dream seminar tonight. Your name is?
Margaret.
Margaret.
In my dream, I'm sitting on a platform. And there's somebody else with me, a man, and maybe another person. And there are a couple rattlesnakes.
And a couple of other things.
Rattlesnakes.
Huh?
Rattlesnakes. And one's up on the platform now, all coiled up. I'm frightened. And his head's up. But it doesn't seem like he's gonna strike me. He's just sitting there and I'm frightened. And this other person says to me, just don't disturb the snake and he won't bother you. And then now there's the other snake's down below. And there's a dog down there.
What is that?
A dog.
A dog in the other snake.
There's a dog and a rattlesnake down below. And
Here is one rattlesnake, and down below is
another
another
rattlesnake.
rattlesnake and the dog.
And the dog is sort of sniffing at the rattlesnake. He's getting very close to the rattlesnake, sort of playing with it. And I want to stop him from doing that.
Tell him that.
Dog, stop!
Louder.
Stop!
Louder.
Stop!
Louder.
Stop!
Louder.
Stop!
Does the dog stop?
He's looking at me. Now he's gone back to the snake. Now the snake's sort of coiling up around the dog, and the dog's lying down. And the snake is coiling around the dog, and the dog looks very happy.
Now I have an encounter between the dog and the rattlesnake.
You want me to play one of them?
Both, yeah, sure. That's your dream. Every part is a part of yourself.
I'm the dog. Hello, rattlesnake. Sure, it feels good with you wrapped around me.
Look at the audience. Say this to somebody in the audience.
Tell it.
Say this sentence to somebody in the audience.
Hello, snake. It feels good to have you wrapped around me.
Close your eyes. Enter your body. What do you experience physically?
I'm trembling. And tense in my collarbone.
Let this develop. Allow yourself to tremble and get your feelings. Yeah, let it happen. Can you dance it? Get up and dance it. No, you can open it, just so that you stay in touch with your body, with what you want to express physically. Now dance rattlesnake. How does it feel to be a rattlesnake now?
Sort of slowly. Quite aware of anything getting too close. Quite aware of anything getting too close, ready to strike.
Say this to us. Yeah. If you come too close,
If you come too close, I will strike back.
again.
If you come too close, I will strike back.
I don't hear you. I don't believe you yet.
If you come too close, I will strike back.
Say this to each one. Yeah.
If you come too close, I will strike back.
Say this with your whole body.
If you come too close, I will strike back.
How are your legs? I experience you as being somewhat wobbly,
Yeah,
as you don't really take a stand.
yeah. They feel kind of in between being very strong and if I let go, they can turn to rubber.
Okay, let them turn to rubber. Again. Now try out how strong they are. Try out. Hit the floor. Do anything to them. Yeah. Other leg too. Nope. Now turn rubber again. More difficult now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now say again your sentence. If you come too close. Okay, say come close.
Come close. Come close.
How do you feel now?
Warm.
Warm?
Yeah.
Feel somewhat more real?
Yeah.
Okay. And your name is?
Margaret.
Margaret.
My dream is that I'm at home at my parents' house, and
Well, will you first play your voice? I'm Margaret's voice. I'm loud, soft, strong, musical. I'm a knife.
I'm Margaret's voice. I have no
very lifeless. There's no feeling in it. I feel very different from what my voice represents.
Okay, then have an encounter with your voice. Put your voice in here and you sit there. You say, voice, I have no relationship with you. You're different from me.
Voice, you're different from me. I feel altogether different from the way you sound. I feel I'm nervous, I'm trembling, I'm scared to death.
That's what you feel.
My stomach is jumping.
Okay, now be your voice.
I know that you don't want me to express how you really feel, so I'm helping you to cover it up.
Now, write the script, which means you exchange chairs with more or less every sentence or whenever you feel like answering back. Now the voice says to Margaret, I want to cover up what you feel, right?
But I don't want you to cover up what I feel. I want you to let my feelings out. I want you to...
Say this again. I want you to let my feelings out.
I want you to let my feelings out. I want you to let me be a person.
Again.
I'm sick and tired of you covering up for me all the time. I want to be myself.
Say it again. I want to be myself.
I want to be myself.
Again.
Shut up. Voice, I would like to be myself. I want you to stop covering up for me.
Again.
I want to be a genuine person.
Again.
I want to be myself. Stop covering up for me.
Let me work on a hunch. Say this to Blair.
Stop covering up for me.
Feel it?
No. I'm scared to say it.
Say this to him.
Don't cover up for me.
Okay, close your eyes again. Close your eyes again. And again, enter your body. What do you experience?
Very nervous. And my legs are shaking, and my arms are shaking, my stomach is nervous.
Let's do the same what we did with, forgot already the name of the other girl.
Margaret, same name.
What's for Margaret? Ah, that's Marguerite Day. So, maybe we are the same. You also have snakes in the dream? Okay, then dance nervousness. Express all what you feel in movements.
I feel so tight in my...
Yeah. Feel my hands. Not tighten me. Tighten me more. 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 Implode me. So what do you feel now?
I feel more relaxed.
Because you did to me what you usually do to yourself. I think you're ready for the dream now. So let's have the dream.
I'm at home, and I'm with my sister, and we have a lot of fun together.
In the dream?
Yeah.
What kind of fun?
We talk together. We do things together.
What do you do together? You see, I can't understand abstract language. I must have something real to work with.
We escape together.
You escape
We
together.
escape from people.
I don't understand the word people. From whom do you escape?
From my parents.
Ah. And that's fun.
It's fun.
And
We understand each other. I mean, I can tell her. I can take out my hostility on her. I can scream at her. I can pick at her. I can't do that to my parents. All I can do is be just lifeless with them and just listen to them.
okay, have an encounter with your sister.
You're a bum. You're no good. I'm better than you are.
Change seats. What does she answer?
I don't like being called a bum.
Say this
I
again.
don't like being called a bum.
Again.
I don't like being called a bum.
Again.
I'm sick and tired of you calling me a bum all the
Now
time.
you sound real. Do you hear?
And I don't like you for it, and I hate you. I don't.
I don't believe the word I hate you. I hate you. I didn't hear any hate there.
You're the bum.
Say this again.
You're a bum. You're a bum. I'm not the bum. You're the bum.
Okay, change seats. What do you experience now?
I feel like I would like to tear her apart. I'd like to tear her arms off and her legs off, and I'd just like to smash her to pieces.
Now do it, dance with. Act it out.
I can't act it out.
Do it. Don't give me that card. You could squeeze me very nicely. Do we have anything she could tear apart?
Somebody could get a towel.
Is that a roll of papers?
And breathe when you do this. And make noises. Make noises.
I can't tear you apart, you're my sister. I would like to. But
Yeah? What's your objection?
I'm not. You're not the one I'm really angry at. I don't want to hurt you.
How don't you want to hurt her?
You're not the one I don't want to kill you. I don't want to tear you apart. I don't want to make a vegetable out of you. Not kill you physically, but I don't want to.
Whom do you want to kill?
I'd like to kill my father.
Okay, let's call Papa in. Here, that's it. You know, of course, parents, are they ever good? Parents are always at fault. They either have If they're tall, they should be small. This, they should be this. That, they should be this. So tell him off. How does he fit your expectations? What should he be like?
He should let me alone.
Say this to him.
Let me alone, Dad. Just go away from me. Let me alone. Let me live my own life and just stop interfering. Leave me alone.
Does he hear you?
No.
So try again. Get communication.
I feel very sad when I tell you this.
Say this to him.
I feel sad when I tell you this. Because I really don't want to hurt you. I feel guilty when I try to hurt you.
We translate the word guilty in Gestalt therapy by resentful. So let's try this on for size. Dad, how do you call it?
Dad,
Dad. Dad, I resent this and this, I resent this and this.
Dad, I resent your trying to make me fill your needs.
Such as?
I resent your telling me where to live, what to do, because I know that the only reason you tell me this is because of your own needs. You want me to live near you. You want me to
What are you blocking right now?
I'm trying to think how to word what he wants me to do.
Okay, play him. Let him tell. Margaret, I want to into the real.
All I want from you, Margaret, all that I've given to you, I've done so much for you, and all that I want from you in return is to be a good daughter. I want you to do what other people do. I want you to practice pharmacy. This is what your degree is in, but instead you're throwing it all away. If you would do this, by the time you're 40, you could retire, you'd have all the money you want.
Take your seat.
I don't want to be a pharmacist. I never did want to be a
Say Papa again.
I never told you to study pharmacy. Do anything you want to. I don't care what you do. All I told you is to do something where you make a lot of money and make a good reputation for yourself.
Can we do something for him? Yeah?
Yeah?
Go on playing Papa, and then you go back, and each time you answer, fuck you. You look happy.
Each time I answer my father, I say, fuck you.
Yeah. Right. He's sermonizing, isn't he? So let him preach, and each time he tries to bullshit you into something, he's gonna fuck you.
I'm a sick man. and I just can't put up with the way you treat me. You're going to kill me.
Now he changed his tone, now he plays the tragedy queen. Tell him that.
Dad, you're playing a tragedy queen. You're playing the helpless, poor old man. Feel sorry for me, that's what you're telling me. Feel sorry for me. Weak old man. I'm sick and tired of it. I can't help it that you're a weak old man, if that's what you are. Falls asleep. God damn it, Dad, I'm so mad at you. Every time I want to express anything or tell you anything, you won't even listen to anything. Anything I have to say is irresponsible. It's
Now
no.
put your whole self into it. It's very important.
Anything I ever have to say to you, you consider it irresponsible, not worthwhile. I'm getting sick and tired of being treated like a child. Not a child.
Well, your voice doesn't tell it. See, the voice is the voice of a petulant child. Try my medicine. Tell it, fuck you.
Fuck you, you old bastard. How can you say such terrible things to your father? I never said those things. I never brought you up to talk that way. You're going to the dogs. It's all this education you've been getting. You're narrow-minded. You're so narrow-minded you can't see anything except your own way.
You hear your voice? Okay, go on, talk to me, but listen to your voice.
Well, I wish I could tell you what I really thought of you.
Yeah, this saw the trio. Say this again.
I wish I could tell you what I really thought of you.
Who prevents you? He isn't here. He's even here in reality. Take the risk.
If you wouldn't die and blame it onto me, I'd really tell you a few things.
Okay, he's dead now.
Thank God.
Now you can talk freely.
I feel like it's all my fault that he died.
Oh, this is his voice. Come on. This is what he says. It's all your fault.
It's all your fault. I was sick and helpless. I've got all kinds of diseases. I've got all kinds of ailments, and because you shout at me, because you make me, because you won't, because you're ungrateful, because you wouldn't help me, because you wouldn't be with me when I needed you, I died. And it's your fault.
Okay. So it's my fault.
Okay, I'm a slob. Does that make you happy now? Feel proud of me? Is that what you want? Think your daughter's a slob? Okay, I'll admit it, I'm a slob. I'm going to go on being a slob, too. Well, I showed you. I died, and now you're going to be sorry. Someday you'll be sorry.
Again.
You'll be sorry someday.
When?
Someday you'll be sorry when you grow up and realize how you have treated me. That when you realize that all because of you I died, you're going to be sorry.
Okay, I say this to somebody in the audience. Say this to Blair. Just put it out for size. One day, be sorry how you did mistreated me.
Please don't laugh at me. Someday you're going to be sorry, Blair. You'll be sorry because you didn't treat me right. You'll lose me.
Tell him what you resent about him. What do you experience now?
I feel shy. And like I have no right to talk this way.
What do you feel? What do you experience? What do you feel physically?
Lifeless, nothingness, death. I feel like I have no reason to live.
So instead of going forward, you go back, yeah? Okay, come back to me. What do you feel about me?
I'm scared of you.
What do you want to do to me?
I'd like to be your friend.
Yeah, but if you're scared, it means you project some aggression on me.
I'm afraid you'll get too close to me.
How close can I come?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of.
Okay, let's go back and say this to Papa.
Dad, I'm scared you'll get too close to me. I'm afraid you'll get your hooks into me. Afraid that you'll just make me a blob of nothing.
So play the Papa. Demon, I'm going to get the hooks into you.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, yeah. This is where your power is. Come on, privilege.
I'm stronger than you are. I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna put you in a cage for life.
Well, this looks more like strangling.
I'm gonna strangle you.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you just like your mother. I'm going to make you, I'm going to reduce you to the level of going to make you just what I want you to be. You're going to fulfill you're going to fulfill all my needs. You're going to be my slave. I'm going to take all feeling away from you, so that the only thing you feel is what I feel. The only thing that you're receptive to are my feelings, and you take care of my feelings. Forget about yours. They're unimportant. They're immature. They're childish.
How do you feel in that role as the manipulator?
I don't know.
Feel any strength?
Yeah.
You recognize yourself? What do you experience now?
I'm angry at my father.
Okay.
You're not going to do this to me, Dad. I'm not going to let you.
Say this again.
You're not going to do this to me.
I still don't hear any anger. I still hear complain. Still hear the yeah. So far all the strength is still in him. You're still on the defensive.
Dad, I'm not going to let you do this to me. I don't know. I can't stop you when you're around me. If I can't stop you when you're around me, I'm just going to get away from you. I'm going to put the distance between us, the miles between us, so great that you can't do this to me. I'm not going to let you. If I have to run away from it, that's what I'm going to do.
Just say this, I won't let you.
I won't let you.
Louder.
I won't let you.
Louder.
God damn it, I won't let you.
Louder. Say it with your whole body.
I won't let you.
Again. I still don't believe you. It's all literature still. Wailing, complaining. Don't feel any confidence yet.
Can't say it loud.
He's still the stronger one.
Then I'll run away from it.
Yeah. But there's something you still have to work through to really stand up to it. Not like a crybaby, but as a grown-up woman.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
Thank you.
I want to tell you about my latest hobby. I got the paper from Jerry Greenwald, a pupil of mine, or Jim Simkin, and he wrote a paper about N people and T people. He calls the people the N people, the nourishing people, and T the toxic people. I'm getting to the habit of examining every sentence, everything I receive, whether the sentence is toxic or nourishing. You can be sure if you're in a company or in a group and you feel all exhausted and drained afterwards, you get a lot of toxic sentences. If you feel fresh and alert, you get a lot of nourishment. And very often the toxic is sugar-coated, dipped in sweet saccharine. Now you notice Papa is full of toxin. He's poisoned her with all these threats, and so she keeps away from him. But she's not yet immunized. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
I think for the first session you ever had, you were very brave and very cooperative, but you didn't quite get through. You can't always do therapy in 20 minutes.
Fritz, my dream,
It's my dream. Anything else?
well, I feel my dream is important because it made me feel something.
Stop mind fucking. I don't want any reasons.
Okay.
What's the dream?
Accidentally, I tore the arm off of a rag doll. Left arm at the shoulder.
Please tell the dream in the present tense. Go back into the dream.
I'm dreaming, and I become aware of having rubbed up against a rag doll accidentally on my left side. And as I pull away, I see the arm fell off of it at the shoulder, at the left shoulder. And this doesn't seem to be particularly important, except that I realize also that the doll is alive. It's a real person. And that's different. I try and put the arm back on. It seems like an easy thing that maybe it'll stay, but I realize that no, physiologically and anatomically it's not going to grow back on. It's a very difficult thing, but I try real hard.
Okay, now dream the dream all over again from the point of view of the doll. The doll dreams the dream.
Okay, I'm the rag doll. I don't have too much power over my own life, and some big brute rubs up against me and my arm comes off. I don't feel anything about it.
Now put the doll in that chair, and you're Paul, you're sitting there, and
All right.
have a chat with the doll.
Rag doll, I realize you're not just a rag doll. And I've done something pretty awful. I didn't intend to. And maybe if I try hard enough, I can undo it.
Change seats.
Well, Paul, that's up to you. I just a rag doll. I don't feel anything. If you think I'm something else, okay. I feel like a rag doll. Arm or no arm, it doesn't really matter. See, I think there's a third person, the live, it was a girl.
Uh-huh. Call her in.
Girl, rag doll. I've really hurt you.
Where's the girl?
What?
Where is the girl? What is the girl doing in your dream?
I don't know.
It's vague. The girl's very vague.
Yes, I associated with a girl that I had rejected the night before after I assumed she had rejected me a couple of times. So I acted human for once and fought back.
Okay, let's stay with it. You as the rector and you as Paul.
With the girl out.
Yeah, we might call her in still later. So far, she's too vague.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole dream seems to have vanished now.
Talk to the dream. Dream, you vanished.
Dream, you've gone away. You're not real.
So, chase it. What does the dream answer?
I'm the dream. Paul, most things are that way with you. The real things, as well as everything else, doesn't get to you. You don't feel.
Do you hear your voice?
Yeah, rather lifeless.
Now be your voice. I am Paul's voice.
I am Paul's voice. I am lifeless. I am speaking in a monotone. There's no feeling there. The feeling is somewhere else. Fritz, the nothingness is getting more.
Okay. Go back to your chair and enter the nothingness.
It's like a blanket or a fog
Yeah.
or a desert.
Yeah.
It seems to spread out at this level. I'm getting a little anxious too.
Stay in the nothingness and see what you can discover there.
It's almost undulating,
Undulating, yes. What else?
like a mirage, heat waves. I know what it is. It's just filled with energy. But it's unspecific. And I feel in my own body that generalized same thing. The gradual pervasion of energy. But it's not at the voluntary level. And if I let it out, I don't know.
If you let it out, you don't know.
Yeah.
If you let it out, I don't know. Can you elaborate on the sentence?
Can I what?
Elaborate on the sentence. If I let it out, I don't know.
Yes, if the part of me that knows, that orders my life, were in touch with this energy, the energy probably has been cooped up so long that I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Okay. Put the energy in the chair. Talk to your energy.
Okay, energy. It's like breaking a spell immediately.
Say this to the energy. It's between you and your energy.
Okay, energy. There's no need for this bullshit.
Say this again.
There's no need at all for this spell that you're
Say it
to
again.
get into.
Say this again.
There's not the slightest purpose in it all, and you don't have to be in it. You can break out anytime you want.
Okay, play the energy.
Energy.
Now play the energy.
Yeah? So what? What would you do with me? That's what I'm scared of. I really don't know.
That's a lie.
No, I don't know, but it does.
That's a lie.
Energy, you know what you would do. You do everything.
Okay, with the energy.
Okay. I'd start being a child again. I'd grow up. From childhood. And now I see why you don't want me to show. Because you're supposed to be a grown man. My voice has gone dead again.
Yeah. So be your voice again.
It's fear. And I feel the same state beginning to come over me again. Almost a trembling over the mouth, across the face. When the energy has come out, it's gone into crying.
Can you say I won't cry?
I don't want to say that anymore.
Do me a favor, say I won't cry.
I won't cry.
Again.
I won't cry.
Louder.
I won't cry.
Louder.
I won't cry.
Louder.
I won't cry.
Louder.
I won't cry.
How does this feel?
Well, the suffusion of energy has gone up to the forehead now, not this high.
So be your voice again.
The voice is still dead. I could change it.
No. No phony stuff right now. Be your voice.
My voice is dead.
I am dead.
I am dead. I am monotonous. I am boring. I am sort of rigidly tense across the shoulders.
Which arm of the doll was damaged?
As I remember, it was the left arm.
So what do you experience in your left arm?
My left arm is weaker than the right. It has been damaged a little bit, yeah.
Okay, go back to your chair. How do you feel about me right now?
I'd sort of forgotten about you as a person. I feel all right about you.
Do you see me?
Yes.
What do you see?
I see you as Fritz, the person, rather than any image of you. I don't see you as judging or interpreting or anything else. Just sitting there taking it all in.
Okay, let's have another attempt at the dream. Put the dream back in the chair.
Dream, I've lost contact with you entirely.
What's going on now?
I'm aware of feeling in here under my diaphragm.
Yeah. Now I would like you to do something for me. Dream, come back.
Phony? Dream, come back.
Okay. before or after the dream? It doesn't come back.
You dream you're just a memory now. Now, I would like to contact you. I'd like to make you real and alive again. It's gone, Fritz.
It's gone. Ask the dream where it's gone to.
Dream, where have you gone? It says to limbo.
Okay, go into limbo.
Limbo. The limbo is this the same nothingness.
Is it similar to the other nothingness?
Yeah. Although it's deader.
So enter this limbo. See what you discover there.
Well, I have to become dead to get in there. I stop breathing.
Yeah.
And get very centered. And then begin to move.
Okay. Play dead. Play a corpse. So what do you experience as a corpse?
The sound in the other room. I'm aware of people coughing.
So then how are you dead if you hear, your ears are still...
Yeah. Other than that, nothing comes to its own accord. It's just a fuzziness.
Paul,
Yes.
Paul, do you hear me?
Yes.
When did you die?
12 comes to mind.
Close your eyes. Go back to your 12th year of life.
Yeah.
What do you encounter when you go back?
Well, I think that's the year I had typhoid fever.
What?
That's the year I had typhoid fever.
Okay. Go to the illness.
I see a bed, and I'm in bed for a long time. And I see gradually recovering and getting out on top of the bed to read something and then having a relapse and
You
going...
see it?
Yes.
What do you
I
feel?
see it or remember it, I don't know which.
What do you feel?
An extreme sensitivity and extreme weakness.
What do you see?
Well, I seem to see the bed.
What do you feel?
No more definite than I just said.
Okay, come back to us.
Yeah,
Look around. What do you see?
a lot of people.
What are you in touch with?
Well, it's not quite real.
Okay, close your eyes. Go back to your 12th year of life again. What do you experience?
The after image of the people.
You take us with you.
They're there as a visual after image still. A multitude of people
And what do
all
you
looking
feel?
at me.
What do you feel?
I feel like I'm I was about to say the only real person in it, that they're gradually fading, and that I'm up on a sort of a stage and they're almost a picture.
Come back to us, to the audience.
I recognize people. I know most of them.
How do you experience yourself?
Myself? A little bit dreamlike.
Okay, that's as far as I want to go. In this context, I'd like to talk a bit about my theory of neurosis, because it's an excellent example for the third stage. I mean, of course, like every classification is oversimplified. I see 5 layers in a neurosis. The top layer is the cliché layer. You know the cliché layer. How are you? Good morning. The cliché movements, shake hands, nod your head, and all these obsolete responses, as T.S. Eliot calls it. The second layer I call the Eric Burns or Sigmund Freud layer. You all play roles. Preferred roles are, of course, Papa, Mama, or a big noise, or a bully, or a crybaby. Whatever roles are your beloved roles. Behind this is the implosive layer. It looks like a death layer. Now behind this implosive layer, we find the explosive layer. The explosion can be violent, the explosion can be mild. And I would say as an average person, you have to be capable of exploding at least into 4 different types of explosion. Anger, grief, sex, and joy. It often goes like this. I remember a patient who had visual blindness, you see. His eyes were projected. He always experienced that the world was looking at him. So of course he had no eyes left. So he couldn't see. And one day he dreamt he was on a stage, or he was in the audience, and there was a stage and there was nothing on stage. I got him to go on stage. He said, there's nothing there. I said, look further. And then he said, yeah, there is some carpet there. Describe the carpet. Oh, there are colors. And there are curtains. And then he woke up like that. The whole philosophy of nothingness is very fascinating. It's very difficult for us to see nothingness in the sense of the Eastern or the pre-Socratian philosophers as no thingness, namely as process. Nothingness doesn't exist in the strictest sense, because nothingness is based on the awareness of nothingness. So there's the awareness of nothingness. So there's something there. But I don't want to go into complicated existential ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, thank you then.